In today's Family First, February is Kids Dental Health Month, and there's been a big push to get that first big visit to the dentist out of the way a lot earlier. Recently, I spoke to Dr. Cristina Santos-Tomas from Newington Children's Dentistry. She said all of the major pediatric health organizations have been recommending that first visit come right around a child's first birthday. And you might be surprised to know that's actually been the recommendation for a while now.
Back in the old days, it was always 3 years old, and that really stuck. And then obviously we've always been seeing an increase in cavities in children less than 5. And the push was to get children in at age 1.
She said that cavities are one of the most common health problems in children that age.
It's so much more common than asthma, so much more common than child obesity. But it's completely preventable, completely preventable.
So, Dr. Santos-Tomas said getting an earlier start on going to the dentist helps to solve that problem in a number of ways.
There's so many reasons. Obviously, we want to get the children in, they're comfortable, they recognize the environment, and we're trying to get them in so we get the good habits down, catch anything early, and really do a lot more preventative stuff than things later.
Now, there's only so much you can expect in a first visit from a 1-year-old.
So we always just tell parents straight out, they're 1-year-old. They're going to cry. It's okay. Just like when you go to the pediatrician, they're not going to be nervous or traumatized for life just from their first visit.
But that might actually work in your favor.
Our thing is, if they cry, they open their mouth wider. So we get a quick look and work fast.
And you might be surprised to hear that Dr. Santos-Tomas said 3-year-olds tend to be more unpredictable anyway.
They have a little more anxiety. They don't like to be laid back. So those are the ones we kind of have to play with a little bit.
Yeah, it's a lot of people surprised to see that they want 1-year-old. I was surprised to hear she thinks sometimes 1-year-olds do better in the chair than a 3-year-old, even if there's a little bit of crying.
So what she was saying, though, is the crying, because my daughter experienced this. We brought both my son and daughter at the same time. I had reinforcements. I had grandma with me. But my daughter was crying, so she was going, ah, and she was opening her mouth. Perfect. So they were like, this is easy. This is what we want. And then my son, he was just laying there like, this is amazing. Taking in everything, all the sights and sounds. But obviously, it's something that a lot of parents struggle with.
Do they? The flavors are the only thing they had when we were growing.
I said I had marshmallow.
They was like, all right, you know what? We have the icky flavor, but now you can have the red icky flavor, and that was it. And as they went through, that was the first thing that they went into combat and said, okay, you know what? How can we make this more palatable for children? And it's like, well, let's bring out the wide,
the tutti frutti.
Exactly, and so that was good. But making them feel comfortable, obviously, and just not just in this very sterile environment, but making it a little warmer is obviously key.
Definitely go around, find the right pediatric dentist for your kids.
That too.
Absolutely.